What's going on, you guys? I hope you are doing great. This video is only going to be about 10 minutes long because I have to free up storage on my phone. But I hope this encourages somebody, and forgive me if this heater is a little too loud. Y'all know it's not Christmas no more, but it's still winter time and it's cold. So I just want to say that I want to encourage y'all to, as you're working your job, work for God. Don't work for yourself, and don't work for man. And I say that because I'll just say this: when issues come up at your job, it doesn't matter what it is. If you get written up, if somebody lies on you, even if you make an honest mistake, and you get in trouble for it, or if you get fired, for something that legitimately wasn't your fault, or it was an honest mistake, or it was an accident, in the end, God is going to take care of you. God is going to make sure that you have enough money to be all right. And if it's God's will for you to work, because I do believe that sometimes doors get closed so that we can really begin doing what we're supposed to be doing. So if this has happened to you, God is going to give you another job. And if another job doesn't come for a while, just know that God is still going to take care of you, even if it may be tight and it may be rough. And I would encourage you that if it's taken you a while to land a new job, I would encourage you to just start operating in your purpose. All the stuff that you have been wanting to do but you can't because your job takes so much of your time and so much of your energy. Now's the perfect time to start. Now's the perfect time to start doing it. I'm not saying be irresponsible and don't look for work, obviously, because we all need money to live. And I understand that looking for a job is a job. So when you wake up in the morning, get your schedule out. Just make a plan for each and every day that coincides with your purpose, what you're trying to accomplish for your own dreams, but also when it comes to handling responsibility. So I know for me, anytime that I've been out of work, I'll wake up, I put myself on a schedule. All right, I'm up at a certain time, or just whenever I get up, first thing I do is this: I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna get myself right, because your hygiene, the way you carry yourself, even when you're not working, makes a huge impact on your psyche and your countenance, your moral countenance. It just makes you feel good. It makes you feel better as you're taking care of yourself, and your hygiene is good. You still getting yourself dressed for the day. It just does something to you and for you as you're out looking for work. So get myself right is what I would do. I would work out, take a shower, cook my food or whatever, and then spend X amount of hours looking for jobs. And that would mean either or, sometimes both: applying for a whole bunch of jobs, but also putting in the initiative and going to these jobs face to face and asking for work, because jobs see that. Not all jobs care, but I would say 3 out of 10 do. If you apply for 10 positions and you follow up like that with each one, at least 3 of them are going to say, I appreciate your initiative. I appreciate that you're following up, and thank you for coming down here. I see that, that's some good work ethic. I see that you're serious. Even if they say that they're going to go with somebody else, because that's happened to me before. I had somebody call me. I think it was the owner of the company, or he was like one of the managers of the company, like a top dude. And or he was somebody that was like a big deal. And he called me and he said, "You know what, I just wanted to call you personally because I know that you've been coming here regularly to follow up. We're going to go with somebody else, but I just want to say I see you." So that stuff matters. It sticks out. And so After you do that, after you've applied, after you've followed up, after you've gone face to face, after you've called, after you've done all that stuff, like 4 to 6 hours a day, invest in yourself. Do the things that you have been wanting to do that you felt like you couldn't because your job took up so much of your time and energy. Because a lot of times when people make these videos talking about how horrible their job is and how they're sick of the 9-to-5 grind, they're sick of the rat race, they're saying that because there are so many other things that they want to do, but they can't do it to the fullest capacity because they have to spend 8 to 12, sometimes even more hours a day working. And now that you have this time, if you're unemployed right now, invest in yourself as much as you can. And I understand some of y'all are like, well, Sheree, I ain't got no money to invest in myself. I get it. So I would encourage you to swallow your pride, and you might have to go down to the county office and apply for food stamps. You might have to apply for cash aid right now, especially if you got kids. You got to do what you got to do until you don't have to do it no more. If you got a valid driver's license and a car, I mean, some companies like Lyft and Uber, they don't even require you to have a car. Like, you can rent a car on them. But yeah, if you got a car and you got a license and you got registration and all of that and everything is up to date, sign up for DoorDash or Uber Eats. Do something that can give you some money. Work a part-time job, because at least you'll be getting something while you're still. So here's the benefit of working part-time and taking what we would call like low quality jobs that, you know, high school students would take. I'm not knocking y'all. I ain't knocking my teenagers now, but jobs that teenagers could get even as a grown person. It's just like, I don't need to be like, I can't, kids work here. I can't work at a job like this. When you ain't got nothing going on and you have things to pay for, that can't be so beneath you to where you say you won't do it. So I want to encourage you to swallow your pride. And again, just do what you got to do till you don't have to do it no more. And I would also say, because as I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself. When these situations come up, ask the Lord what he wants you to learn out of this. Ask him, Lord, what do you want me to see out of this situation? How do I need to grow? How do I need to change? And take responsibility, because when things happen, unless you like get laid off, you know, how Google did and how Facebook did, people, they were just like, hey, we're moving in a different direction. I'm sorry, but we got to let some of y'all go. And you didn't do anything. That's different. But even still, you can be like, okay, God, how come I got laid off? Like, what is it that you want me to learn during this time? And please help me learn this lesson and pass the test so that I can not have to go through this again, or at least be the person who I need to be so that it doesn't affect me if this happens again. You know what I mean? So, because full circling back to my point, when you work for the Lord and when you know that you're in the right, and you know you didn't do anything to deserve to get fired or to get written up or to get in trouble or to anything like that, God is always going to take care of you. And like, you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. And again, it might be tight, might be rough. You might have to eat a piece of humble pie and take that job that you see 15 and 16-year-olds have. But you know what? There's a lesson that needs to be learned out of that. And it is so cliche to say, but it's so true. That's an opportunity for growth. And again, as I speak to y'all, I'm speaking to myself, because I get it. When you're in it, you don't want to hear that. You're just like, I need some money. I need to find a way to make some money, and I need to make it fast. Or I need to find a way to start making some money soon. Like, I can't not have a job for a long time, so I need to get back on this grind and start looking. I understand it's easy to get like that when things happen. But I still want to encourage y'all to do everything. I want to encourage y'all with everything that I just said. And life's not over just because something happened at your job. So again, because if you are working for the Lord and doing things right, he sees that, and you ain't got nothing to worry about. You're covered. So hope that encouraged somebody. I love y'all, and I'm gonna just post this video. No edits, no music, no nothing, because like I said, I had another video I recorded today, but I couldn't upload it. I couldn't export it because I ain't got no more storage on my phone. So yep, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.